So Kuxiu, I think that's how you say the name. Sorry if I butchered it. Just sent me their iPad stand for your desk, and it works. It works pretty well. So I know it's for a desk because, it has the little desk thing. First off, I've used a lot of things that have a little connector like this for your desk. This is the only one I've seen that has like a silicone pad on both ends, here and here, for the desk. That's really, really nice. I'm so excited that I'm not scratching up my desk using this thing. What a concept. So they sent me this, but this is going to be an honest review. This is for an iPad, and it mounts to your desk. This is to use your iPad as a second screen, like a second monitor with a sidecar for your MacBook. This works really well with I think an 11-inch iPad. I think a 12-inch might fit. I don't have a 12-inch to try it, but I'm using it for my iPad mini 6th gen, and it works great. Here's the full wingspan of the item. This thing works really well. It is made of some kind of metal, I'm assuming stainless steel or aluminum. This thing is solid. This thing is a solid piece of construction. You are not going to break it. The only thing made of plastic is, of course, the mount. Has a little rubber pad up here, so it won't scratch up your iPad. The way it connects is just a simple ball joint. You unscrew, and there you go. So you could take this off and put a MagSafe mount right here and have an overkill mount for your phone, which is pretty cool. Or you could mount something else. I've thought about buying a second magnetic case for my iPad, cutting off the bottom and having this here, and so I can just magnetize my iPad directly to this. That's another option that you can do, and I'm probably going to do that sometime in the future. Now, the price. This thing cost $50. For the build quality, for the functionality, it's pretty good. For what it is, it's pretty good. I'm sure you can find cheaper versions of this, but it's not going to be made of metal like this thing is. This thing is not going to break. If you drop it, if you throw it, if it falls off your desk, if an earthquake comes and your desk explodes, this thing's going to be perfectly fine. Can't promise that about the iPad, but this thing itself is going to last. It's really good quality. Another quality of life feature, this thing has openings, so you can reach the charging port on the iPad, even when it's docked like this. The iPad Pro model of this is magnetic, and there is wireless charging on it, so you can wirelessly charge your iPad, kind of like how the iPad magnetic keyboard charges your iPad. Biggest downside of this thing is these joints are so sturdy. Using so much effort right now. This thing twists really difficultly. And this joint in specific is the worst. So essentially, get this the way you want it, the orientation you want it, before you hook it up on your desk, because it is not moving once it's hooked up on your desk. This joint here is slightly easier, but still not great, and this one as well. So maybe over time, it'll loosen up, it'll be a little bit easier to use. But when you first get it, these joints are difficult, needless to say more. But your iPad is not moving. Once you get this on your desk with your iPad on it, that iPad is not moving unless you purposely move it. This thing is going to be extremely sturdy. I've used things where they just fall. They're made of plastic, the joints are weak, and they just kind of give way. The iPad is kind of heavy. This thing is... It's not going to do that. So that's going to be the biggest downside, but it's also a pro as well because of how sturdy the strength of these joints make it. So like I said, maybe get it in the orientation you want before you put it on your desk, and then make minimal adjustments once it's on your desk, because you're not going to make a full adjustment once it's on your desk. This thing is very interesting. Costs $50. Thank you, Kuxiu, for sending it to me, but I want to know everyone else's opinions. What do you guys think of this thing? Is it worth 50 bucks? Is the downside of the impossible strong joints, is that a big downside to you, or is that an upside that you can live with? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm Jake. This is Shot on my phone.